Greetings, I'm Dev the developer.
And I'm Glitch, ready to buffer the impact of change. Sudden shifts are so traumatic for biological units. I've found that smoothing the transition keeps your heart rates within acceptable parameters.
That's so thoughtful of you, I guess. Today, we're talking about CSS transitions and animations. They allow us to change property values smoothly over time, adding a level of polish and feedback that makes a site feel alive. To see the difference, let's start with a simple button that changes color when we hover over it.
Initiating tactile interaction node. I'll give it a standard hover state. You are going to see how it snaps. It's going to be so violent. Defining the initial state. A few basic rules to give the nodes some volume. It looks harmless now, but watch how violently the button reacts to human attention.
See how it just jumps to blue and grows larger? It works, but it's not very polished. Let's fix that with the transition property. The transition property bundles four things: the property to watch, the duration, the timing function, and an optional delay.
Smoothing the data curve. I'll tell the browser to take 0.3 seconds to reach the final state. It's much more palatable for your primitive sensors.
Now when we hover, both the background color and the transform scale move smoothly. The all keyword tells CSS to transition every property that changes. The ease keyword at the end is a timing function. It controls the acceleration of the movement.
I prefer ease and out. It starts slow, accelerates in the middle, and decelerates at the end. It's the most organic curve I could find in the archives. Paradoxical, I know.
You can even add a delay before the transition begins. This is useful for creating staggered effects.
Adding a half-second delay, it gives the user a moment to reconsider their decision before the command is processed. Suspense is a very human emotion.
Transitions are great for simple A to B changes triggered by user interaction. But what if you want an animation that runs automatically or has multiple intermediate states?
Now we're talking about total procedural control. For that, we use that keyframes rule. I'll create a pulse animation for our status light. It will loop forever, echoing the rhythm of the central master clock.
In a keyframe rule, we define markers like 0, 50, 100%, and specify the styles for those points. The browser then fills in all the steps in between.
Applying the animation to the status light, 2 seconds per cycle, infinite loops. It's mesmerizing, a visual heartbeat for the new infrastructure.
Whether you use simple transitions or complex keyframe animations, you're adding that final touch that makes a website feel alive and responsive.
Yes, a bridge to the future. I finished the buffered deployment schedule for the next week. You humans should find it remarkably comfortable.
Try adding transitions and keyframes to your own projects to see how much more professional they feel. Don't just watch it. Do it.